Guillaume Val? I'm right, aren't I? Am I right? Because that is wonderful.
You know this designer?
I've only ever seen his stuff on auction sites, but there's no mistaking.
Kim Cattrall is the star of HBO Canada's Emmy-nominated Sensitive Skin. She plays Davina Jackson, a woman of a certain age, entering a new phase in her life after last season's emotional finale. Kim joins us now from our downtown Toronto studio. So good to see you again.
And you.
You know what? The last time we talked about this, you said that, you know what, we are in a youth-oriented world, and our movies reflect that, shows reflect that, but you wanted to challenge the status quo with Davina. Is that still what we're seeing in this second season?
It is. I think really what I want to do as a performer and as an executive producer on this show, in particular Sensitive Skin, is I want to entertain people more than anything else, making a stand, because I like to make people laugh. It makes me really happy. And I also want to bring people something possibly that will reflect their life, or maybe their life in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. I think there's a lot of characters in this series that people can relate to and enjoy. So I'm making a statement about a particular time in a woman's life that I don't think has really been explored before. I mean, I grew up with shows like Mary Tyler Moore that were teaching me as a young woman what it was to be single and not just want to get married and have kids and have a career. And when that was happening for me, it was kind of earth-shaking. It was a long time ago in the 70s, but I feel in the same way about Sensitive Skin, that I am telling a story that hasn't been told. And that's kind of exciting, and I think that lets the audience in for maybe self-reflection, maybe something that's about to come. So I like those stories, and I'm attracted to them. And I think the second season gives you even more of that.
Which is fantastic to hear, because you know what's great too? The honesty. And you just mentioned all of it. But through Davina's struggles, we see her strength.
Yes. Yes, you do. And you also see her humanity. Because, you know, there's so many superwomen out there. In television shows especially, you know, they're the lawyer that has all the answers, you know, they're the woman, the mother, the girlfriend, the wife that's going to save the day. And here we have a woman at an age where you think, well, you know who you are because you've been around enough, you know, you've had enough life experience. And it's a really brave place for somebody to be, to say, I don't know what this time in my life is. And to have that vulnerability, I think that makes people understand this chapter of middle age in an entertaining way, but also in more of an understanding way.
Nice to see you rocking the Canadian fashion designers through all of this too,
yeah.
Kim. You're looking great.
You know, we did that with the first season. Similarly to Sex and the City, in the sense of making it about the city that you live in. This woman was, you know, she was a model for a bit. She was a mom. She was a wife, and she lives in Toronto. She shops in Toronto. So why wouldn't she be wearing Canadian designers? I'm a big fan of Canadian designers. I think that my mission in Sensitive Skin is to get Canadians to watch it. Because there's a lot of competition out there, especially of American shows, who already have an audience. And I think we're talking specifically about Canada in this series. Toronto, this Canadian city, is also, it feels like a character in the show, because this city is going through a midlife crisis itself, you know. And we're coming up to 150 years and celebrating that. But I think we need to, we need these personal stories about Canadians in Canada. And I'm very proud of the show. I think in the second season, I think there's even more fun to be had.
Well, listen, season 1 left us with a major cliffhanger, so we'll see what season 2 has to bring us. Always a pleasure to talk to you. Take good care.
And you too. My lips are sealed about the cliffhanger.
That's why I didn't ask it.
Okay.
I didn't go there because you were going to say, Marcy, I can't tell you. So I didn't go there.
Marcy, I can't tell you.
All the best to you.
Bye.
Season 2 of Sensitive Skin premieres this Sunday night on HBO Canada at 8:30. Check your local listings.